start of the season, if I would have said by game week 5, we would have been not only would we be 15 out of 15, but conceded the least, scored not the most amount of goals, but
Yeah,
a healthy number. And I would have bitten your hand off, and I would have said, I'll take it. And yeah, no, what a performance, eh?
I'd say.
What a I'd say what a performance, and just what a run more than anything. I think Xabi Alonso has done what most managers wish they could do, in terms of just like, whilst I'm figuring out my mess, I still need to win games. Because
Yeah,
I think most managers, the problem becomes when you're still in the project and figuring stuff out, in the midst of that, you're getting weird results. You lose there, you win here, you draw here. So he's winning games.
yeah.
And I think, is that just a case of he just has quality players, or also a credit to him for how he's been able to kind of acclimatize to La Liga, to being the manager of, the biggest job, the football. Is it what do you think it is, or is it a mix of both, maybe?
Honestly, I think it doesn't hurt having Kylian Mbappé, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., and Thibaut Courtois in your team, bro. Obviously. Now that we've
Yeah,
addressed the
yeah,
elephant in
yeah,
the room,
yeah.
there has been many managers who have come to Real Madrid, have had a plethora of star players at their disposal. Julian Lopetegui, Santiago Solari, in recent history, and also Manuel
Mm.
Pellegrini. He
In
was
recent
given,
history, yeah.
uh, they failed. And Xabi Alonso, his experience as a Madrid player, having played in La Liga, having also managed under the ranks at Real Madrid,
Another rank.
yeah, it's
Mm.
probably chipping in quite well here, and I can see that they understand him more. Like you always mention this thing that managers need to communicate, like in terms of like language barrier
Yeah,
is really like a big
yeah.
issue in terms of working with other people. And I think we've missed that, bro. Having like a Spanish manager and having a Spanish contingent in the team, bro. We know like we always export like import star
Mm.
players from
Mm.
outside, but when you have Abu Carreras
From outside,
housing
yeah.
the Carvajal and them, that Spanish contingent, Alvaro Garcia and them, it creates more of a feel at home feel there at Los
Yeah.
Blancos, where like it's a Spanish
I
club,
think
Spanish
you look
heritage and all that.
100%. I think you just think back to like the 2010 like years, in terms of just like the last time you had it in such a like, so like evidently so.
Yeah,
And I think, again, it's quite nice. And I think it's also boding quite well. I would say, maybe Perez was a bit intentional, in the sense of like, maybe this was our, we just want to win here. We're just going to win there. This is a moment of just saying that we want to build something that is corely related, in terms of like having, as you said, that Spanish contingent. And I didn't actually think about it until you just said it. And
yeah,
I'm just thinking now, the fact that, to be fair, there has been quite this like very strong, healthy, again, Madrid are always gonna bring in all the best players from all over the world, but
yeah,
in this specific moment right now, it seems like they're in a very good place. And I think, let's just jump into the game specifically, in
yeah.
terms of just like what you made of the game itself. Like, what was it, just a case of, business as usual, or
I'd say business as
or what
usual,
what did
but
you think of the game?
people will always say, it's Espanyol. It's Espanyol who are currently in the top four. They've had a great start to the season.
Mm.
They actually
They've had
beat
a
Atletico
mm,
Madrid. Atletico Madrid, I think, at home 2-1. And bro, it seems like Alvaro Carreras, 7 out of 10 every game, bro. 7 out of 10
every game.
every game.
Mm.
He
Solid
hasn't stepped a
consistency.
foot
Yeah.
wrong. Chouameni and Valverde in the engine room. Funny enough, Xabi Alonso managed to tweak the formation, playing a flat
Hmm.
4-4-2, taking it back to the Ferguson days. Uh, taking it back 4-4-2, two central wingers who are gonna be the engine, and two left wide midfielders who are gonna run up and down and create chances for the two strikers, Gonzalo Garcia and Kylian Mbappe, who has
Mm.
been on form. But I want to start at the
Mm.
back. Dean Howson was suspended for this game, but Raul Asensio seemed like he started quite well next to Eden Militao, who scored a
Yeah.
fantastic goal, bro. Who scored a fantastic
Golazo, 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 golazo.
bro.
Beautiful.
For
Yo,
a guy who just came back from two ACLs, I think from ever since he was reintegrated into the squad in the Club World Cup, he's been performing quite well. Hopefully he can continue with it.
very well. Same.
But
Yeah.
I think Mastantuono, Vinicius, they did well. They were rotated. They got subbed off, and Vinicius Jr. was not happy about it. But man, you're gonna be fine, bro. Man of the moment
We're
right
gonna
now,
be good.
Kylian
Obviously, I
Mbappe.
wanna yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to say maybe we should like do like a segment on these reviews of like Vinny Watch, where
yeah,
we just kind of say where are we? Are we back yet? Are we like almost back? Thing is we see so many good things in a game. Like,
yeah,
Vinny he can in any instant he can just make a moment out of nothing. So I think it's just a case of is he able to do it at a consistent basis without anything having to entice him being benched or him being mad at the referee and or at the fans or whatever. Just him playing his football.
yeah,
Obviously, we know that he's in a very interesting situation in the sense of he's having to share the spotlight, and I think he's okay with that. I think you can tell that the question marks we had over his relationship with Mbappe, I think maybe we can sort of dispel it for now. They
yeah,
seem like they're in a very good vibe. They're in a very good, you can tell that, there's a cohesiveness. And I think, again, if I'm looking at the way that Mbappe is playing, who are you to just say, nah, I need to, I think your moment will come, man. At the end of the day, Madrid are winning games.
yeah,
And Kylian Mbappe is a massive part of that. And at the end of the day, that statement still rings true. Madrid are winning games, winning, as in, like, if the team is doing well, then the individuals will shine through at the end of the day. Because if Vinny had scored 5 games in a row, but we're like strike like in 13th, that's not gonna matter.
yeah,
But anyways, just to come back to what you were saying, Kylian Mbappe, wow. Again, we're just saying the same thing in different ways, different locations, but the
yeah,
same thing is being said every single week. And uh I think last season we were just so for sure that no, he'll be fine, he'll be good. La Liga, da 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 da. He's having the season that we thought he was gonna have last year now. And I think even last year I think he scored like 5 goals in his first couple of games or
yeah,
something. So he was pretty obviously it was different. Now it's a case of you can see him in games, you can feel his presence, you can feel his energy, you can tell that he's fit and confident and just going like at his defenders and stuff. Like it's so good to see because again, once upon a time we were like this guy is gonna win the Ballon d'Or at freaking 19, and
yeah,
obviously things didn't pan out that way. But I mean, if we are to look at it, there could be two French contingents getting that Ballon d'Or in the next 2 years
yeah. That
if we're not careful. But yeah, sorry, let me let you. I've been speaking yet. Let me let you talk.
I, I think right now
Kylian Mbappe.
he's definitely like the most informed alongside Erling Haaland, the most lethal forward in the game right now. And seems like he's been winning top goal scorer ever since his first season in PSG. I think that's running on 7 seasons in a row right now,
Mm.
including
Yeah,
last year's Pichichi. And I'm afraid Robert Lewandowski is not going to compete. Ante Budimir and Abu Muric, Osasuna and Mallorca, bro, they're going to get you your goals, but 20 at max. I think Kylian Mbappe is looking at a 30-goal
yeah.
season right now. But honestly,
In La Liga alone, yeah.
yeah, the most positive outcome of this game for me was seeing Jude Bellingham and Camavinga on the pitch
Oh
again,
yeah, yeah.
heading into this
Way ahead
tough
of
run of games.
schedule. Mm.
Heading into this tough run of games with Atletico Madrid on the horizon. They might be on bad form, but somehow against us, they seem to always pitch up, bro. Like,
It's a derby.
yeah.
It's a derby. Yeah, precisely.
And
Yeah.
the El Clasico next month, we need to get Jude Bellingham up and running. I know Arda Güler has been in a nice Nyana rich vein of form, but Jude is back, bro. Like we need him.
Yeah,
We need him
yeah,
back. And
yeah.
that was like we mentioned in the beginning of the video, business as usual, bro. Business as usual. 5 wins from 5 games. Next up, Levante, which was a tough outing for Barcelona, our title rivals. But at this current state, I do not count out Real Madrid winning that game, bro.
I think that's the thing again. The way that they're playing now, I'm gonna repeat what you just said. I don't count out Real Madrid beating that specific team. I don't see besides Atletico away, I say that for every fixture in La Liga right now. I think what's nice is the fact that each game you can tell that this team will not want to lose under any circumstance. Will they want to lose? Will they
Yep,
find themselves wanting to lose? Or they will find a way. They look like, and it's not even a thing of like we're gonna fight for it, we're gonna suffer for it. It's like no, we have the quality, we have the ability, we know what we have to do. Let's just do our job. I saw that against Sociedad, a man down, and we're able to score a goal that was the go-ahead goal at the end of the
yep,
day. That's what I like to see. That composure, that ability, that reassurance in our ability. And I think having a manager who doesn't want to play, not saying he doesn't want to play in a very frantic, but again, a very measured, controlled style of football. I mean, him playing a 4-4-2 again, that's as assured, that's as comfy, keep the ball, just like, play in the spaces, provide for the people in the box. I mean, again, I think he's a manager who's not afraid to bench who he needs to bench and
yep,
change things up if he feels like he needs to, depending on the opposition, but still keeping the principles there whilst also allowing players to be free. And I mean, hey man, Xabi Alonso, I had my doubts. I did have my doubts. I did have my doubts in terms of was he going to be able to get it immediately. And I mean, at the end of the day, good coaching and having the best players in the world doesn't hurt.
yep,
But I'd say in terms of this performance, I'm glad that these reviews are getting shorter and shorter because
yeah.
we don't have that much to talk about, and which is a good thing. But other than that, no, I'm happy. And Kylian Mbappe, most informed. The timing is tough because no, and thing is, I would imagine he wanted to go to the Ballon d'Or, and thing is, he won't be able to now because it's a bit awkward.
Obviously.
That's
Oh,
it's
Perez and UEFA, that beef is still going on right now, and it seems like
that beef is
it's
still
not
going
gonna get
on.
solved.
So which is yeah, but in any case, yeah, man. I don't know if you have anything else to add on, or we all good.
Nothing else. I feel like we touched on everything that we needed to for this
No.
game.
I think we did, and I think for us, we're just keenly looking for. I think again, our prediction might come to fruition. Six out of
Yeah.
six. I hope now we don't jinx it. So I'm knocking on wood. But other
Evil
than that,
Barca.
yeah, yeah, even
Cross my fingers. Evil Barca
you know,
Levante. Hopefully we can sort them out.
yeah. But other than that, no, that was just our brief thoughts on the game. Let us know what you guys thought. But for myself, Mo and VJ, at No Foul Play, stay tuned in.
Of course.